to come in the picture. Yeah. It can be bigger. Wait. Okay. So you are to make it available to people. So is it online?
You're streaming now.
Greetings. And breathing, you balance. When you do alternate breathing, at least 3, that balance the solar breathing and lunar, the sun and the moon. What is the solar? The right breathing, lunar. So the pranayam, this breathing is very simple, but it brings the balance between the body and mind. What is this?
You can just, it has to do with the chat, but you don't need that.
All right.
Don't worry about it.
Now, what do you like to talk?
Well, your title is Knowing the Unknown.
Yeah, the satsang means to from darkness to light, from the wavering mind, fake mind, always restless. That is the known mind. Knowing the unknown. Is simultaneous. This mind, the sun and the moon, most of the people align with the ego or known mind. Now, known mind is, what is that known mind? Let's talk about this more clearly. That is like the past. Past means the past which you have stored up in the brain, in the mind.
Memories?
Memory. And you are chewing the chewing gum. Even most of the people want to, what do you like to become? 90%, 95%, I want to become engineer, doctor, dentist, blah, 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 blah. And they spend half of the life in becoming somebody to earn the bread and butter. But in life, there are some adventurous or few scientists or few who question the known, the past, and they are not comfortable with the past. They question what is life. See, what is life? What is life is the other name of who am I? So when you question who am I, most of the people, they are not very serious.
Mm-hmm.
This is a scientific question. It's not who am I? Oh, I'm what they will answer. I'm English, French, American,
I'm a
Indian,
doctor, I'm a lawyer.
all those things. But the Western world, or as like the Western biology, so they know about the physical body and cellular, digestive, nervous, all that. But in the East, more different, they relate to the Panchkosas, mean five layers of the body: physical, vital layer, mental, intellectual, spiritual. So this they perceive the body, who am I, not as the meat or the blood or the body or the mind. Yes, it is the outer layer, but who is residing in this body? The eternal spirit, eternity. So they see it differently. They see you are renting this body like a tenant. They see it differently. Yeah, even the Holy Scriptures, Holy Spirit, that you are like a traveler and you have this body mind. Body mind can be divine when you know the real spirit which is speaking through you. Then you label a name and form. When you know the real reality of who am I, then people found out that you are beyond the body mind, the eternal spirit, the pure awareness which cannot be bound down, bound by the brain. Brain and memory is a disk for the past that helps to drive a car or to drive. That is a mechanical tool. But when you see the plant kingdom, animal kingdom, they don't need the past memory uh,
No, they
to
don't.
you do not live from the past dead. Past dead means identify to the past. Past is useful, but that's how the mind and memory is useful. Useful in life, but life is even bigger and more infinite impossibilities and possibilities. Infinite. So when you question and observe the unlimited possibilities and infinite possibilities, then you transcend from the body mind to transcendental state. Transcendental state means transcendental being. You transcend from becoming, more becoming to beingness is actually, it is not that you are you are qualifying degree after degree. No, it's returning back to the state, original state where you came from. Where you came from means from eternity to eternity.
Mm.
Yeah. So there is no coming, going. It is the illusion of body mind grip you. Grip you means for a time. That's why they called the Maya, the illusion. Illusion means you are a story. You are bubbled up in the story bubble of time. And time is how long time? Normally 40, 80, 100, let's say 100, like 100 years, then what happened? Then again another name and form, another name and form. Like you live in one address, then another address changes, another name and form changes.
Mm.
But life is not only repeating the repeat, life is curious. Curious means not in the known and afraid of unknown, but in between. You are like a child, like curiosity. You are not afraid of the unknown. That's why you repeat the known, known, known. And that's what a life when people, most of the people work hard and 9 to 5 for 30 year, 40 year, and before they realize who am I or what is
They
life.
wait till they retire, and then when
Yeah,
they retire, maybe they don't have their mind anymore, or their body's falling apart.
yeah,
And
yeah, yeah. Then that is why they realize that this thing they stored up, that my house, my children, my children are flying like a kite, everything, um, and this love falls apart um, in the most of the life of most of the people, but they do not have opportunity to discover what is love. Love is this question. This question means knowing the unknown. Knowing the unknown means that already you are born pure awareness, but then slow and slow you piled and memory, and you get time bound. Time bound means that you capsule yourself in the time, and time is such a illusory because it's made up of illusion. I'm in a hurry, I'm to do this already means you become beautiful life into a program, into booklets, into computer. And then the paradox is that your life become the computer itself. There's nothing wrong to use computer unless you become the computer. That's the whole question, that human being has become human becoming has become human doing, and human doing has become more and more uh, robot. And the danger of the robot is that they will do faster, efficient, but the life is gone.
Yeah.
What is life? Life is that aliveness. Aliveness means that wondrous moment is already pre-programmed. Pre-programmed is the dead past. Like, is nothing wrong with the past. Is nothing wrong to dream, have a good dreams. Nothing wrong with that. But imagine if you are dreaming from 10 minutes to all the time. All the time means 20 year, 10 year, then what happens? Then you don't wake up. They do wake up when they are dying, because dying don't tell the lies. Near the death, but everybody start face to face with the reality and the truth. So that's how all the religion talk about the truth. Truth cannot be programmed or programmed because it is beyond. The scientist or the one who question the life, they call it infinity. Infinity is the beyond the past and future, beyond the time, timelessness. Then what is this time? Time is like a reflection of the mind, and you get so caught up in this time. So the life has a question mark, that are you going downward or upward? And then you discover that no downward, no upward, you are the wholeness right here now. In other words, they say surrender to the Lord God. How to surrender? This thinking bubble, to the feeling, to the heart consciousness, where the time is no longer. So most of the people, they get caught up into this bubble, that the time, that the money will save me. Of course, money will make you comfortable, but you cannot buy the life itself. You see the difference? You cannot buy the truth or life. Of course, the objects and things are made up of thoughts. They can, of course, they can buy. But before you die to the ego, and then it start a new life completely, because your heart center opens, not covered up by the worries. And so this is the pure science of being. It's not a belief system. And that the pure Pure love don't have subject and object. It- That's why called the transcendental state.
So it's not you love somebody, you are love.
You are love already when you are born, and that's how you are bubbly and giggly for few years.
Mhm.
But after then you,
The load.
memories are loaded.
Mm.
Yeah, and then you are in the dream state, and then it become, oh, I want to prove something. Then you wrapped up by the neighbor, relative, memories, and words, and all that piled up.
Yeah.
But there are 2%, 3% people who have pure heart and also use the mind. Mind not as a master, but mind as a servant. That's how money and mind are good as a servant, but very bad as a master. Not many people even have insight because they are so burdened with the worries and all that. They see it before they die.
Mm.
But then it's too late.
Yeah, it's too late then.
Lot of people with a lot of money, they're seeking immortality, not knowing that immortality has been waiting for them. God is waiting for them, but they are the ones so busy in the movie. What is movie? Movie, this you are thinking constantly. That's the movie. You are stuck. The pure heart consciousness is not that you are to earn it, you are to do something, you are to do thinking. No, it's already. Suppose you are busy in the working hard. It's nothing right or wrong. I'm not a preacher. All it is that there is a life which cannot be burdened by the worries, anxiety, stress, and that's how this jungle of the world. The many yogis or many seers, they point out that so many level of consciousness. This is all consciousness, whether snakes, rabbit, cat, all this is one consciousness. Body may be different, but it's all pure consciousness. So people like to become kings, queen, king, queen, very easy.
The court.
But that is a circle. Why they like to become minister to chief minister or a king or queen? Why? Because they expand their consciousness. But there is a cosmic world which you do not see with the eyes, with the newspaper and TV, and that is in your pure heart. Pure heart is not earned, name and fame and words, title. No. That's how many of the artists and many poets, they were not famous.
Mm-mm.
They could not even sell their painting even $5. They used to give as a gift, and that's what many painters, many scientists, many, they died very poor, because poor means what? They were rich in the consciousness, but environment showed as appearance, like in the dream. You see you're rich and poor, what does it matter? The same way. So all religion, all yogis from the world, they only point out, know thyself. Know thyself. Know thyself means that the infinite treasure already waiting for you. God is not an object to find something. No, you have covered up, you are bottled up, you are just busy in the wrong movies. So many people, millions of people live like all the animal level, and they are worried. Animals don't worry too much. Human beings have become human beings. They are worse than animals.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how consciousness can make you not only even the king of all kings, because there is no demand, no begging, no worries, and that is the pure state of consciousness. Then you are not looking for God consciousness already within you. And whether you know or you don't know, in the sound sleep, you are in bliss. That 20-30 minute sound sleep has such a wealth which regenerate for the next day. It recharge the battery. You cannot buy the sound sleep. See, it is like changing the face, my, let's say, 100 to 1000 years. What kind of food was that? That was more wholesome food. Now it changed to burger and samosa and blah, 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 blah.
Well, and manufactured and packaged.
Huh?
Manufactured and packaged and older, sits on the
Yeah,
shelf for a long time.
yeah. And even you have billion, how much food you can eat. So remember that the life flows in many flavors, many colors, but don't become more and more robot, and all that they are trying to show this computer robot. Of course, a robot can be immortal. Immortal means not really real immortal, but it prolonged from 100 year to 1,000 or 10,000. Yes. Why? Because body mind given to you by the grace of the godliness as a gift. So you can already become the what you want, but most of the people, they just got centered and busy and die in the lower chakras. Lower chakras means bread and butter and eat and they procreate and die. That the lower than the animals. And the same opportunity is being the divine. What is the divine? Divine means the pure light undisturbed, whether you know or you don't, because you cannot mess up with the soul. So that way, once you can see that clearly, that's the insight, then your life start flowering. Flowering means living in the world and not of it. Living in the world of things and objects, but not of it. Using the body and mind as a gift, but not misuse it. Lot of people don't even listen the message because they are not very, very serious. Unless the tragedy strike, then they listen. So it's all pure listening. Here nothing for sale because the silence is never given through words. When you stop talking, stop the talk. Thank you. So let's say, and the stream or anything, any word you have to add on.
Do you have anything? No.
And the stream?
Yeah.
No or yes?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And here?
Mhm.